How you doing? My name is Josh Mel, PhD by Shannon. My wife, my earth, is Akila John refined by Shan. I'm coming to you today speaking on a subject that's affecting the black community as a whole, which is domestic violence, child abuse. I myself am a product of it. My mother was abused by my father as far as back as I can remember until he finally left home. In the process of trying to help my mom remove herself or defend her, I was abused as a child. A lot of people knew, very few did anything about it because they said that they'll be able to work it out. That's the cry, they'll be able to work it out. Um, they'll get back together and they'll work it out. She'll go back to him. But once that fear is planted, of course, she's going to go back because she's scared. She is scared. And there's nothing that you could say about fear. The fear that was put into them and put into a family can destroy a family. Domestic violence takes three effects: mentally, emotionally, and physically. Those are the damages that it occur. The physical damage, a lot of times we don't know there's long-term effects from physical damage. This I know because my mom passed because of complications from years of physical abuse. Emotionally, we don't understand that it takes a hold on us because we don't know how to love each other, because what we thought was love wasn't love. It was painful, it was hurtful, it destroyed us, it broke us down. Mentally, it sends you into a what they call a post-traumatic syndrome, whereas you become shell-shocked. These are some of the experiences that women deal with who have been in domestic violence and domestic violent relationships. I've had a sister that was murdered by her husband in Atlanta because his jealousy, he couldn't control himself. There was different accounts of domestic violence. She called the police, a whole lot of things, and nothing was never done. Now, she's no longer here. She left her son behind. I don't know what type of damages that could have done to my nephew, but I know seeing it in my household what damages it left behind for me. Emotionally and mentally, it left a deep scar in me. I have very low tolerance for a lot of things. I'm perceived as being aggressive. I'm a protector, and I protect with my life. Being a 5%er, being a part of the 5% Nation of Gods and Earth, I'm part of the GOD security and have been for years, and have been advocacy against domestic violence and child abuse for years. That's one thing that I loved about this nation, that we didn't tolerate domestic violence. We don't tolerate child abuse. There's people that you can go to inside this nation of 5%ers that can help you. There's people in your community that you can go to that can help you. All you have to do is let them know what's going on. understand sometimes you're too scared. But those of us who know that you're going through that should voluntarily help you. Voluntarily try to get you the help that you need. Voluntarily try to help you get help for your children. If we sit back and we allow things to happen, then we're no different than the abuser. In a domestic violence situation, it affects the man, it affects the woman, it affects the child. All three needs help. We need to get that help for all three individuals. But if you're part of the 5% nation of gods and earths, and you're a male, or you're a female, and you're the aggressor, you're the abuser, we will remove you from our nation. We are not going to sit back and do nothing about you abusing women and children, or you sit back and watch you abuse men and children, or we sit back and watch you abuse children. We're not going to do that. We're not going to take that stand of saying that's his cipher, or that's their relationship, because they're going to get back together. They're going to work it out. Fear don't work out anything. Fear just becomes stronger. And when the fear is stronger, the abuse becomes stronger. We must stand together as a people against domestic violence, child abuse, rape, child molestation. We must stand against it. We must come together and stand against it. If you know anyone that needs that help, direct them to your local domestic violence advocacy programs. Direct them to the Safe Child programs. If they're in the 5% nation of gods and earth, direct it to the captain of their GOD security, their local GOD security. If there is no GOD security in your local cipher, you contact MECA, GOD security, or EOD security, Earth Zone Defense, Organized Defense. There will be something done. I guarantee you that. There will be something done to help you and your babies. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Hopefully this shines a little bit of light on the people why I fight so hard against domestic violence. Because I've witnessed it, I've lived in it, and it's not a good feeling. Trust me. Okay? Peace.